Oh shit. That's the wrong screen. Okay, there we go. Hello, welcome. Tip Top Phoenix. What a cool name. You sound like a Banjo-Kazooie character. Welcome, howdy. Come on in. Everyone be nice to the new member. We're drawing magical girls today. Isn't that fun? We're gonna turn plants into magical girls. Let me know if I'm too quiet. I'm kind of far away from the mic. Hang on. Fuck. Hang on. Okay. Shit. Okay. That's fine. I saved the image and I spelled it wrong in like 3 different ways. I'm doing alright. How about you? You are a bit quiet. I will become louder. There we go. I'll also turn down the music a little bit. Okay, awesome, cool. Yeah, so we're turning plants into magical girls. I've got 5 different fun plants that I don't know if we're gonna get to all of them today, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Happy now that I only have 2 trophies left in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Hey, congrats! That game looks fun, mostly because of all the hot boys. Like, I'm like, reasons to play, literally because Zack and Sid. Vincent Valentine would be higher on the reasons list if he was in it more. Gotta be a Venus flytrap girl. So I've got, we're starting with the prickly pear cactus. Wow, because I wanted to go with cool plants. And I thought about going with a saguaro, the king of the cacti, but they're really only cool because they're big. And I opted to roll with a prickly pear instead because it's got its fun little plants, like its fun little flower fruits. That gives us an extra level of color to roll with, because saguaros are just tall and green. So we're gonna start with a prickly pear. I do not have a Venus flytrap on the list. It's gonna be the prickly pear and then, oh my lord, prickly pear and then I've got 2 mushrooms and 2 flowers on the docket. So yeah, but if you guys throw out any really interesting plants, maybe we'll add to them. Zack also has the best gameplay mechanics in the game. Well, that's good. I'm proud of him. Proud of our big tough dog boy. I feel like it's been forever since... Hang on. I want to rotate her completely. Feels like it's been forever since... No, I do want that. Sorry. Since we did an art stream last. I have to, like, reconfigure my desk a little bit when I do them. Hang on. I'm thinking about art. I thought about her design earlier today, and so I gotta, like, remember what I was thinking about doing. What plants we drawing? So currently we're doing the prickly pear. I've also got 2 mushrooms and 2 flowers. If you give me a second... Yes. Okay. If you give me a second, then I can whip out my list and tell you. Okay. Click. Alright. Because I made a list earlier, so I wouldn't forget them. So yeah, we've got the prickly pear cactus, and then a veiled lady mushroom, a bleeding tooth mushroom, the black bat flower. Oh no, what was the last flower? I believe it's called the ghost orchid. So that's what we're doing. What if the mushrooms were bad guys? Nah, man, mushrooms are absolutely magical girls. Her head's too big. Hang on. Mushrooms are 100% magical girls. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. That's not true. I demonstrably make the rules. Gotta scoot my prickly pear reference down. We'll scoot her down a little bit too. Okay. But yeah, want to start with the prickly pear. Trying to think about a fun pose. Okay. In my head, the prickly pear girl is like the leader. Leader of the little, our little plant garden that we're gonna have going on. Oh my gosh, exciting news in the world of Twiins. I obtained another anime figure, and it looks so good. It's Law from One Piece. I have not gotten to Law. Like, I don't know anything about him as a character. But I know that he's a husband. So yeah, got a law figure. It's pre-owned, so but it was in like basically brand new condition. So I got it for a little bit cheaper. Not much though. This is not working. I don't like this pose. Let me erase everything I've just done. But yeah, I've got a law. And he looks stunning, and I'm so excited about Law. And I'm like, I need to try to read through One Piece quicker so I could get to Law, so I can know more about him, other than just Hot Boy. Have you heard of the wrinkled peach mushroom? I have not. Does it just look like kind of any other mushroom? That's the thing. I looked up, like, interesting looking mushrooms. Let me Google it really quick. Wrinkled peach mushroom. It does look like a peach. It kind of looks like meat. That's weird. Well, a little goofy guy. Mushrooms are so silly. They're like aliens. I think that's why I feel like they feel like Magical Girl. Hang on, that arm is the ugliest thing I've ever drawn. I feel like that's why they evoke Magical Girl to me, because they don't feel like they belong. You know, like they're not of this world, and I don't know, just that translates to magic, if and you ask me. Alright, this arm's a little, whoops, this arm's a little stiff though, so I like where we're rolling, but let's make it actually interesting and good. Me studying how Twiins draw so I can practice it myself later. Yeah. You've been doing a lot of, like, kind of heavy referencing work, which is great. I think your next step should be to start working on how you do without a reference. You don't have to be like master reference list extraordinaire, but it might be good practice for you to see how well you do without something directly in front of you to work off of. It'll teach you at least what you are learning from using your references and what you are finding yourself relying too much on. There's a lot. Honestly, if you're interested in art at all, I highly suggest you check out the manga or the anime, Blue Period. It's so good. I've got 6 of the volumes right now, and I learned the other day that the manga is not done. I thought it was. So, quite the surprise for me. But, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Let's start with her eyes. I find, personally, that if you start with the face, rather than the hair, then you don't do that thing where, you know, you draw the hair and you end up giving yourself kind of no room for a face, and you end up, you know, kind of struggling in that regard. Otherwise, if you start with the face, personally, if I start with the face, then, you know, I can always move the hair, or so that, you know, the eyes are still visible without also making the eyes all squished and bad looking. What I have noticed is that I have a good grasp of getting poses down, but where I get tripped up is getting too stuck on the details. I'm not loose enough. Detailing and being loose. What a fascinating connection you've made. The details will happen at the end. If you're worried about being too stiff, then that's not a detail problem. That's a far earlier in the process problem. Hang on. If you're too stiff, then you need a... That'll come through in this first stage, like my rough draft. But once you get down to detailing, being loose, being tight, by that point everything is kind of set in stone, unless you give someone a cape. Hang on. Yes. Cute sleepy eyes. Sorry, got all quiet. You know how it be. Twins will start focusing on the art and then forget to talk. I'm doing it again. I did. Speak up. Speak up, bozo. Cool. Great. My uncle recommended I do some sketches on the big pad of paper I have instead of on the tablet. It is different working on paper versus on the tablet. You definitely, you can throw around paper more. You can rotate it quicker, easier. But there's different pros and cons for tablet versus paper. Also, size is a huge thing. Personally, I hate working big. I hate working on big pieces of paper. No, I don't think we're gonna do a podcast. We haven't said anything, so probably not. Awesome. I've got her cute face down. Now time to figure out the rest of the outfit. I personally need to know the details before I even start drawing. Welcome, Gemini. We're drawing a prickly pear. I think sometimes, I don't know, it's kind of... There are no absolutes in art. So sometimes I, like, have a strong idea right off the bat, and it's like, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then other times, it's like, let's just kind of go until it starts to feel right. Prickly pears have this really distinct shape that I want to get into her. She's gonna be round. Luckily, I'm gonna give her a skirt, which will help. Excellent. Okay, cool. Getting that prickly pear shape. Hip happening. Oh, I've got a great idea. Okay. This looks so good. Okay. And now these ruffles, the fun ruffles of, like, her petticoat and stuff, that will be the fun kind of purplish reddish of the prickly pear fruit. We'll have that kind of... Yeah, boy. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Have you thought about their abilities? Nah. just the designs. That's okay, you guys can always help with that. You're creative. Creative little little kitties. Oof. A hard sleeve at this angle. Okay, I figured it out though, we're alright. I open up the drawing program, say I'm gonna draw, then open up a game. If I take all the time to get ready to do art, then I'm gonna do it. Like, if I have to pull out my art tablet. What are you doing? You silly goose. If I have to pull out the art tablet, rearrange my desk, because my keyboard gets in the way, so I have to unplug it and then, like, replug it in. So if I'm gonna do all of that, then I'm gonna actually do art. Hell yeah. She's so cool. Yes. This one's abilities is that she's sharp, bleed damage, and hurts when you touch her. A little basic. She could probably, like, shoot out thorns. Which, I know, isn't... It's not screaming the most unique thing either. But, like, listen. If you're dealing with a cactus, make them sharp. It's just how it is. Gotta angle that differently. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Awesome. Swell. Super duper. Sorry, I'm fucking basic. Yeah, you better be Gemini. For cactus fruit and being leader, I think it would make sense to use her fruits for her friends and spikes for her bad guys. Like, she can heal her friends, but also she can poke ya. That's cute. I like that idea. I never have, like, healers. At least I haven't yet in, like, Grim Magic. I never think about it. I'm usually too busy thinking about, like, should I make this a monster or a magical girl? That's the big question that I ever present myself with when I'm coming up with a Grim Magic kind of outline. Will this be a monster she has to fight? Or another magical girl? A lot of the main antagonists in Grim Magic are actually other magical girls. Just how it be. What an absolute cutie pie. We'll do this. Hell yeah! Alright, let's give her some line art. Line art and color. Boink. Twiins is a DPS only character creator. Where is the lie though? I'm always drawn to DPS. I can never think of tanks or supports. It's always just how do they hit hard. When I was playing Final Fantasy 14, is that the MMO? When I was playing that, I started off as a summoner. And then I realized that that was kind of only useful if I was going to play with other people, which I had no intention of doing. And so I switched over to Dragoon, which is like a Lancer. And that was way more fun anyway. But I did like getting to start off in the kind of like port town area. That was cool. I liked that location. Fun fact, when I was younger, I refused to draw eyelashes on characters. It wasn't that, like, I didn't think about doing it. I actively was like, no, I will not. For girls or boys, but, you know, it felt especially notable for girls because that's always how you dictate which one's female. Oh, that's Mrs. Pac-Man. You can tell because it's Pac-Man, but with, you know, eyelashes and a big pink bow. And it felt like a cheat to design my characters with eyelashes if they were going to be a girl. And then I got older, and I was like, drawing eyelashes is so much fun! And so now everyone just gets them. That's how you truly subvert the stereotypes. Just give the boys eyelashes as well. And you know what? I bet anime played a role in that. Manga and anime, there are so many fellas with long, pretty eyelashes and things. So thank the Lord for me being a little baby weeb. Don't need defense if you don't plan on getting hit. Exactly. She could be a goth nurse with a comically large syringe, but she's too apathetic to lug it around. Comically large syringes are a great... It's a 10 out of 10 weapon. I remember I made a Ruby team. And it was like all based off of... Man, I always rolled with themes. Were they like... I can't remember what the theme was, and I can only remember what two of the characters were. But the relevant one to the conversation is there was, yeah, just like a nurse type character, and her weapon was like a giant syringe that was also a gun. I was always bad at coming up with the weapons. It'd be like, it's a giant syringe. And also, like, she can shoot out of it. Don't ask me about it. Oh, I think they were based off of, like, real life events. She was based off of the beautiful milkmaids. So, I think was it mad cow disease? Ooh, I can't remember all the details specifically. But, it was when we learned about some type of illness. Wasn't mad cow disease, or wasn't something more common than that? The milkmaids were still healthy. In a world where everyone else was, like, dying from the plague, milkmaids, the beautiful milkmaids, as they came to be known as, like, they were not succumbing to this illness, and it's because of the cows. Somehow. And I can't remember all the details. What a shame, because it's such an interesting, like, story. Maybe one of you guys know about it. Cowpox? It may have been cowpox. Yeah, and that's how vaccines were made. Dill Pickle coming in with the fucking support. Yeah, and because they learned about vaccines. Yes, because they were, like, subjected to it in microdoses. And that's why I made her weapon a giant syringe, because of vaccines. Look at you. Proud of you. Yeah, she's a prickly pear cactus, by the way. Excalibur. So, wahoo. She definitely uses the sick nasty spiky wrist bracelets as her weapon. I think she can also kind of do like a point and shoot. I'm gonna describe it as this. Like, so here she is. She's fighting. She's fighting a bad guy. And she's like, fuck you, bad guy. And so she can, like, hold out her arms. And she's got her big ol' chunky bracelets that are spiky. And she can go, like, make little fists. And go, fuck you, bad guy. And then, like, also shoot out spikes that way. That's what she can do. A lot of my magic, I've got to be honest, as a magical girl creator, it's a lot of that. A lot of the magic I come up with is like, they can jump really high, or they can shoot out a projectile. So, I never claimed to be queen of the magical girls. I just got a passion for them. It doesn't help that well, no, I can't say that. I was gonna say, it doesn't help that I'm rolling with fairy tales, so I'm limited by what they have, and it's like, that is not an excuse. I could have chose to make the goose girl, I don't know. She could have hair that, like, strangles you, like that one crazy chapter of, Uzumaki from Junji Ito, where her hair, like, came alive and was really swirly, and she got into a hair battle with another girl with swirly hair, and it was like, what the fuck? And that was all just canon, and then, like, it wasn't really referenced again. In a manga that had no problems, like, hearkening to previous chapters, especially near the end, the fucking snail people came back, but not the hair, and it was just like, did we all hallucinate that? What a mad lad. I love Junji Ito. He seems like a swell guy as well. Like, just a nice man. I've seen a video of him reacting to scary things. And I think the version I saw was edited, where he was reacting to, like a girl from K-On! Jumping out and going, boo! And, like, it was very much not scary. I think they actually had him react to actual horror. But it still lives in my head rent-free with the cute K-On! Girl. And she goes, boo! And then it goes to Junji Ito, and he looks up and he goes, that was very scary. My character is based off of Rapunzel. Rapunzel, she has fire powers and is a serial killer. You know, like the real Rapunzel. Is she a serial killer? I'll admit I haven't read the story yet. I was so disappointed in the back rooms the other week or so. Oh, I was torn up about it. I found a book of fairy tales. And I was like, yo, I want this so bad, but one of the monsters took it. And it was like, no! Fine, whatever. But I wanted it real bad. How do you draw a Twiins shoe? Just kind of a vague triangle down there. It's I look at how Shiro Miwa draws shoes, and I go, I should put in more effort with how I draw shoes. And then I do not. I just don't. Save. I should save. Okay. Wouldn't want to lose all this progress. I'd be so upset, spaghetti. What are you... Get out of here, Pippin. No one likes you. Go away. Go away, Pippin. You should have hid the book from the monsters. I'm not allowed to do that. Random question. Is Grim Magic only limited to Grimm Brothers fairy tales? Or can you use any fairy tales you want? So, personally, for canon Grim Magic, I am limiting myself to Grimm Brothers fairy tales. For you... the humble fan, Fuck it, do whatever you want. No one can stop you. You can make them boys if you want, who cares? I will say, this is still in its infancy, this plan. But I'll let you all know about it, because you all can help me come up with a good name for it. So, I've got an idea, and this won't be happening anytime soon. But I have an idea for, like, a spin-off book for Grim Magic, where instead of magical girls, it's magical boys. And instead of Grimm Brothers fairy tales, it's Aesop's fables. And that's my cool, fun idea. But I have, no idea what I would call it. Oops. That's the wrong one. I didn't want to do that. Okay. And like I just said, that would not be happening anytime soon. I'm focusing on not only As the Sky Falls, but also I'm in Grim Magic Book 2 right now. So that wouldn't happen until after I at least finish Book 2. But yeah, I don't have a good name for it. Aesop's Lies? No, that's bad. I'd like, sorry to just shit on you. What I would like is if I could find a way to incorporate a magical word into it. Like, you know, grim magic, that's the whole point. It's the... Oh, hang on, let me actually write a real M there. The Grimm Brothers, but I just turned the second M into... Yeah, the beginning of magic. But I cannot think of any way to try to do that with Aesop's fables. So, I don't know. But that's fine. Aesop's fables. See, Messiah? Now we're thinking with portals. Aesop's spells is also pretty solid. Hooray. Allison's coming home. It's okay, I'm used to it. We can probably get one more girl illustrated today. And then we gotta feed Allison. Wouldn't want her to starve to death. Yeah, I know that's open. Okay. My messy ass line art. That's the problem with, Blue Period. It's about art, and so it gets you thinking about art, and, you know, really pumped and excited. I like it a lot. But it also does kind of get me going, like, it's like, oh, my art's not good enough, yeah, but it's dumb to think that way. Cool. Well, I'll figure out her eye color in a second. We're gonna focus on the dress for right now. The phase of the Aesopals, less good. Aesopals could be the world name. It's just Earth. A little fun fact for you there. It's just Earth. Just Earth in nondescript time. Oh, I've never colored in her leg. Hang on. Yeah, all the girls exist at different times. And I referenced that in the bonus chapter. But yeah, it's the story just spans different timelines, and they're not even necessarily like in the same order. Like, they're not chronological or anything. I hope it's too cold for you to be comfortable in your room, but too hot under your blankets to sleep. What? Oh, you just cursing Gemini, I see. I was like, this feels unwarranted. Well, good night, Gemini. I hope that you sleep. That you succeed in obtaining sleep. Oh my gosh. Fucking yes. Look at that. Oh, I'm so good at character design. Not to, you know, toot my own horn, but I'm a god. Fuck, I'm on the wrong layer. No, everyone sees that I'm a fool now. Literally as I called myself a god. Okay. Hang on, hold on to that color right there. Oh, fucking shit. Okay. Oh, hang on. Give me that green again. Alright, that's fine. Okay. See, this is why you gotta stay humble. Otherwise your hubris comes back. To shut you down. Oh. Oh, this does look great though. Oh, it sounds like Allison went to the store. That's great. But maybe that's just her lunchbox. That sounds like store things. So that's good. We needed some things. Is she a guava? A cactus. A prickly pear. They're not too dissimilar from each other though, so. We're gonna do a thing. It's gonna look stunning. Get excited. Because prickly pear's fruits kind of have this cute gradient to them, so we're gonna add that to the inside of her skirt. Yeah, let me clean up. Whoa. Let me clean up the messiest little color job I just did. Okay. Yeah, you see how they kind of like purplies in them? So we're gonna grab that pinkishy, purplishy color. Oh my gosh! Oh, I should have gradients and things more often. No, I should not. That makes things so much more difficult. But I should, and I should also have multi-toned hair more often as well. That looks so good though. I'm pleased as peaches with that. We're gonna incorporate one more color on her. This, like, yellowy. The yellowy or this kind of brownish of the baby spikes? We're gonna go with the brownish, actually. Gotta think of a good eye color for her. That is big brain. Went to the store earlier. It was raining so hard my umbrella broke. Damn. You know what's the hair color? White. I'll also make the rest of the spikes white as well. They are evoking, obviously, the needles of the cactus, which I know are technically more yellow. But we're gonna roll with white because it evokes the flavor of kind of those pins and needles a little bit more clearly to, like, the average viewer. Sometimes you have to skew away from realism to make sure everything gets across clearly. Hi, fam. What you got there?
Try it.
Is this gonna be... Okay, hang on.
Try it. Cotton candy.
That grape actually tastes like cotton candy. Allison has gifted me a cotton candy grape. Last time, those did not taste like cotton candy. Last time she had those and I was like, that is a grape. And I'm glad that they actually taste like cotton candy this time. That's super fly. I've got an idea. We're gonna go with this kind of bluey color that sometimes I can get for her eyes. Hell yeah! What a cutie! An absolute cutie pie. You can name her Orchid. Well, we're gonna have an Orchid magical girl join the team, so might not be the best option. Fuck. Sorry, Excalibur. Great, she looks stunning. I'm pleased as punch with her. So let's. Oh, her leg! I never colored in her leg. Okay. And part of her dress, but I can see that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's get the next magical girl in here. She ended up bigger than I expected. That's fine. So yeah, we're gonna jump to the mushrooms because I have a stronger idea for those. So we're gonna jump to, let's go with the bleeding tooth mushroom. Let me grab a reference image of that. Yeah, and we'll get her hip happening. Hi fam, what's up?
It's not cotton candy, but look at this freak ass mutant.
Yo, it's so huge. That's the biggest grape I've ever seen in my life. Copy. Alright, great. There we go. The bleeding tooth mushroom. What a freako. Look at this freak. Look at this creepo guy. Grocery saves. Milk's a bit warm. Well, that's fine. You'll live. Yeah, look at this weirdo. How it oozes goo. Exciting. I'm excited for this. I actually wanted to be on that side. Let me put her into a folder. I'll name her Prickly. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Okay, cool. And scoot out of my way. Radical. I'm gonna use Prickly as a reference to make sure the heads are the same size. Nice. Why do I have the urge to eat that? Because poisonous things are very good at doing their job, I'd say. This thing is almost definitely toxic. So I have an idea for, like, a vibe for this one. You'll never guess, but I'm gonna describe it as, gore adjacent. But, I have no outstanding kind of plans for the outfit proper. She's gonna be, you know, the token weird one. Great. Pose was easy because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Now let's figure out all these dang old details. Gore, woohoo! Quick Google search. Apparently it isn't toxic. Banana slammers. Any fun facts about this bad boy other than not being toxic, Excalibur? Since you've chosen to play detective for us. Parentheses, non-derogatory. So, okay. I don't know how long I want her hair to be. I'm thinking. Okay. No. Not droopy eyes. Wide open eyes. Yes. And we're gonna give her unique eyelashes as well. Ew, Uzi. Allison, look at my prickly pear girl, though. Wow. What a cutie pie. Cool. Big, cool, unique eyelashes. The vibe. We're getting it. I like this texture. I'm thinking of how to incorporate this, like, this part into it. I think she's gotta be asymmetrical. Ain't no two ways about it. I'll figure this out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Think about the silhouette of the mushroom. Ah. Okay, okay. Great. We've made progress. I've taken a step. Now y'all get to see the fun trials and tribulations of character design in real time. Do I want that? No, actually. We took a step, but it was in the wrong way. I want her hair to be where I get this kind of top-heavy look from. Allison over there making a humongous ruckus. These bangs are too much. Hang on, hang on. Fuck. Okay, maybe. We'll stop right there for now. I think I want her. Fuck. Gloves. I can't believe this thing's not poisonous. That's bananas to me. Like, if I'm walking through the forest, oodle-olly golly what a day, and I see this thing, there's no way in hell I'd be like, oh, yum yum. A snack? For little old me? It's also known as the devil's tooth. They have antibiotic properties and are used to dye textiles, and when they become adults, they become boring looking, being a bland brown. Its scientific name is Hydnellum pecki. Fascinating. What a fascinating little guy. There we go. We're making steps. We're making progress here. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Okay. Amazing. Oh, I've got an idea. Silhouette of her skirt. Okay, okay. And then... I'll have to make sure I get the backside as well. Something that's easy to forget is that you are working in the third dimension. And so that means you have to remember that sometimes things are over there. Boy, that's a lot to keep track of for a rough sketch. I'll be fine though, because I'm stunning. Okay, remember how I was like, she's gotta be asymmetrical. There's just no way around it. And now here I am, not making her asymmetrical. There we go. Okay, cool. Great. Shoes should be... Oh, hang on, hang on. Okay, good. And let me do this as well. Great. Okay. Tall shoes. There we go. That's how you make a design. You just go, shit. You go, fuck. Until you make something that looks okay. Hello! I'm sorry, Haxar. I was looking down. I was distracted trying to make something look okay. But welcome, howdy. We're making this mushroom, in case that wasn't clear. Finished the first volume of Demon Slayer, and my god, it's extremely quick. It takes 5 or so episodes for Tanjiro to kill its first demon, but he does it by the end of chapter 7 in the manga. Yeah, I like that the anime takes its time, but also I think it takes maybe a little too much time at points. So, I don't know. But I think it's also, as like a manga or comic creator, I understand this idea that, oh, you know, I gotta take my time, I gotta tell this story slowly, but also that that's fucking boring, and you want to get to the part where it's good. Where, like, the characters are actually getting introduced and everything is good. So I respect Gotoge for going fast, and then I respect the anime for slowing it down a little bit. But they also go too slow at points. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm gonna assume that you're enjoying it. You didn't say it was stinky, so... Stop being goofy boys. Goofy little cute boys. Oh, thanks. I didn't give her eyebrows. They're back there. Demon Slayer is perfect except when it's not, but it's still perfect. Allison, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you've started making dinner, but even though we both went to the store today, I'm going to say that if you want to order food, I am not opposed to that idea. Just gonna say that to you. You can decide from there. Here's hoping Allison heard me. Plus, Gotogay has to work on a weekly basis. So, we actually don't know Gotogay's gender. But yeah, them pumping out a chapter every week. Yeah. It's tough being a mangaka. I respect them. Like, even as a comic creator myself, I do not work that fast. And I don't know if I could. Order food and make it only food Twiins hates. I'm not that picky. So, she'd have to get, like, fucking liver or something. Alright, almost done, though. If you can survive just a little bit longer, Miss Allison. Because the coloring process for this one's going to be a lot easier than with our prickly pear friend. Because it's kind of my bread and butter of mostly black and white. Plus a splash of color, and golly, I wonder what that color's gonna be. Oh, never mind. I got re-excited at the idea of getting to tell you guys about my new law figure, and then I remembered that I already told you guys. What I'd like to do eventually, I want to get more figures before I do this, but I would like to, like, make, like, just like a little My Anime Figure collection video. You know, film them all, kind of talk about them. You can see content like that a lot in the anime figure collecting community. The community that finally pushed me to actually get a figure of myself, of my own rather, because I've liked anime figures for forever. I would just recreationally look at them, like, online and be like, golly, they're so pretty, and it was always like, I want one. You know, I was like, I always wanted to get one, but I never had money. But now that I work in the back rooms, I have money. So I can now. Wowee! But yeah, I think it'd be fun to just kind of make a video talking about what I got, you know, my thoughts on them. But I want to get more before I do that, because I've only got 3, and it's not much of a video, not much of a collection. But I've got 2 more coming my way this summer. I got Denji and the Ensemble Stars boy. So, maybe after that. Maybe I'll wait till the end of the year. Kinda just do it that way. It'd be swell if Kaiji could get fucking announced. All I want in life is Kaiji Ito to become a Nendoroid that I can purchase. Every day I wake up waiting for Kaiji. Great. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Sorry, I had to talk about Law again. He just looks so good. How many figures do you have? Oh yeah, I've only got 3 technically. I've got a lot of acrylic figures, but those don't really count. I'd have to order, like, hands-only sticky fruit. I do hate hands-only sticky fruit. I don't like getting sticky. And I've never really liked fruit. They're just too, like, I don't know, too sticky and too sweet. It's just not what I want in a food. Give me a vegetable over a fruit any day. great. Great and swell. These figures are statues. They're figures. I'm not gonna be spending statue money. Not yet anyway. Maybe if I did, it would be on Berserk, but those were very expensive. They had a couple released recently. It was Guts and Griffith, and they were so expensive. Excellent. That worked out exactly how I hoped it would. In a world where your line art is never really clean, every time you hit fill bucket, it's a mystery. Twins. Hey guys, here's my anime figures. Moves camera to thousands of Ruby figures. Oh, fucking gross. I actually did used to have some Ruby figures. I had the, we were getting those, and I planned on, like, collecting all of them, but then, you know, the show got fucking bad, and I didn't have any money anyway. But, yeah, like, we had Team Ruby and Juniper, and the Juniper ones, and I'm saying we, because Critter and I split them. And the Juniper ones were way nicer. They were bigger, they were better made, but those things were fucking trash. I had Yang and Weiss, and Weiss's sword, like, broke nearly immediately. And I had tried to super glue it back together a couple times, and eventually I kind of just gave up. And what the hell? Oh. And Yang was made so poorly on her neck. There was like this lump of air or plastic, I don't know, but it looked hideous, and it meant like she just had like this tumor looking thing on her. Just terrible quality. Blake never stood. Blake could not stand on her own. And Ruby was the best of them. She was also humongous, so, you know, kind of harder to deal with. Juniper, like I said, were much better. Yeah, just an infinitely better made product for Team Juniper, which makes sense. They were the kind of their second round. They learned a lot with Team Ruby, I think. But, yeah. Those were terrible, and I threw them away. Yeah, I threw them away with all the rest of my Ruby stuff once, like, the news came out that Versatooth, like, literally abused its trans employees. Which is fine, because they looked like shit anyway. I have one anime figure. It's of Todoroki from My Hero Academia. I'm not part of that fandom anymore, but my friend's brother gave it to me when I first started watching it, so it's got a lot of sentimental value to you. Todoroki's got a cool design too, so I'm gonna call this, you know, an absolute win. I think personally that you don't have to be a fan of a product to get, you know, to enjoy a figure from it. You just have to enjoy the figure. It's just art, isn't it? That's all they are. Just pieces of art. Like, I've got my one, it's a guy from some BL manga that I've never heard of. But he looked cool, so I was like, obtain. Oops. No, I want I'm gonna actually pull it from down here. It's a little dark. Oh, okay. Awesome. Just got here. Is this a sundew? No, welcome, Dargan. Dargan boy. I like your name. It's funny. It's a good one. So, what we got right here is this mushroom. What's it called? It's called a bleeding tooth mushroom. And she's a prickly pear. So, fun stuff. I'm gonna wrap up once I finish coloring her in. But we've got, next time on doing art with Twiins, we've got another mushroom girl that we'll do, and then also a couple of cool flowers. So yeah, I hope you stick around. Come on back. I can't figure out, I don't know what color to make her eyelashes. I want them to be like, I might make them white, actually. Never mind, I think I figured it out. Thanks, guys. You all helped. I have Maka from Soul Eater as a figure. Soul Eater does look good. I'm sure I would like it if I watched it. I've got too many things I should watch first, though. Things that I'm like, ooh, I want to watch that, and not just, I do bet I would like it. Got an android of Korra from Avatar. That's so fun. I didn't know Korra had any cool androids. As time goes on, the more I'm like, I think Korra was actually pretty good. Season 2 was just kind of what ruined it. And there we go! What a cool kid. Two very cool kids, if and I do say so myself. Bleed. They're not their names. I guess you could call them this, but... Radical. They look great. Most of my figures are Ruby Nendoroids. Yeah. Well, I'm happy for you. Got all 4 of them. You know, at least you got all 4 of them. Near AF design. I know, it's very near. And, yeah, so what we'll do is we'll do up the rest of the girls. So we'll get our other mushroom and then our 2 flowers in. And then we'll also give them some lighting as well. So they won't stay flat like this forever. We'll just do that part last. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. Magical girls. Super cute. Yeah, these turned out splendidly. If'n I do say so myself. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. We gotta get food so that Allison doesn't starve. And yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all next time. Tomorrow probably won't be more art, but it might be. I'm not sure. Yeah, alright. So, adios. Have fun. Drink your water. Eat your vegetables. And I'll see you on the flip side. Goodbye. Thank you for joining my first timers. I hope you all stuck around.